and welcome to the eFresh.com Fish and Seafood News. Today is the 9th of September, and these are this week's headlines. Lobster catch, big cuts to limits. Malaysia should go for high value. Fish farming in Gulf to be regulated. Ministry bust paua ring. National eel smoking champion. Australian rock lobster catch limits for the 2009-2010 season have been cut by 98 tons. The Northern Zone total allowable commercial catch has been set at 310 tons, from last year's quota of 402 tons. The Southern Zone's fisheries limit had dropped from 1,406 tons last season to 1,400 tons this season. Fisheries Minister Paul Kaisa said the Northern Zone was overfished and was in its weakest ever position. He said that advice provided by PIRSA Fisheries and SARDI Aquatic Sciences is that the TACC should be as low as 250 tons, but this can be phased in over 2 years. Malaysia needs to undergo a major technological revolution in order to sustain its marine products and address its declining fishery export, the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation said. He said Malaysia's marine resources had not been developed to its full potential or to sustainable levels. However, its marine exports have been reducing for the last few years due to pollution, climate change, and other production constraints such as water quality and disease attack. He was quoted saying, "It is high time we go for high-value marine products like what Australia and New Zealand are doing, where their fishermen are among the rich people, while our fishermen are among the poorest," adding that this would elevate the income level of the coastal population. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said that it would draft a national policy on fish farming in federal waters, but in the meantime would allow aquaculture rules for the Gulf of Mexico to go into effect. The Gulf rules, the first in the nation for aquaculture in federal waters, were developed by the Federal Fishery Management Council with jurisdiction over the area. They would establish permit requirements, what species could be farmed and where, and other standards. The acting administrator of the agency's fisheries service said in the absence of a federal policy for saltwater fish farms, the agency had no grounds to block the Gulf plan. But environmental groups, citing marine aquaculture's record, said that allowing the proposal to take effect set a bad precedent. The Ministry of Fisheries says it has nabbed 2 notorious paua thieves in the Wellington area. The offenders were operating with divers and organized criminal groups. Almost 1,200 paua, many undersized, were recovered and 15 kilograms of paua meat. The men were apprehended late last week. 9 people had already appeared in court and will soon face a variety of serious charges. The ringleaders are well known to the ministry, and one of them is already a banned fisher from an earlier operation. The ministry said that these people operated sophisticated criminal groups set up for pecuniary gain. They did not care if they were systematically stripping a fishing inheritance and pillaging the environment. For the 16th time, the town of Kortenhoef in Holland saw the National Eel Smoking Competition last Saturday. More than 100 contestants were registered to compete. Not only professionals, but also amateurs showed their skill at smoking this Dutch delicacy. Dolf Knoda from Urk was the undisputed champion this year. This championship is the largest in its kind, with 109 contestants this year. Each contestant received several eels to smoke. After a smoking time of 1 to 3 hours, each smoker provided the judges with 3 eels. The remaining eels were sold and profits donated to the Dutch Foundation for the Disabled Child. The eels were judged on several criteria, such as appearance and taste, and the jury had the hard task of deciding on a champion amongst a great number of high-quality smoked eels. Thank you for watching the eFresh.com Fish and Seafood News. See you next time.